Hi, Aziz.
Hi,
The famous teacher Aziz, the founder of Marifat, who we've just told
thank
a
you.
little
It's
bit
my
about.
pleasure.
Aziz, do you want to give a 2-minute overview of what we're seeing here?
Thank you. Yes, it's my pleasure. It's my honor to receive you and all our friends. Hi, friends. This is Aziz Roish. I am talking now from New Jersey. I am the program director of the class education, and also I am delivering these empowerment sessions for these students. We've been running this class education program since 2021, just 2 months after the Taliban took over Afghanistan. Since then, we have been giving education for around 4,200 students in different provinces of Afghanistan. Now, around 14 clusters in Afghanistan, including two in Pakistan. One in Quetta and one in Islamabad are now receiving this program. We are very happy now to have the support of the 30 Birds Foundation, which is providing us with all the resources that we need to extend our education for all these girls. One of the important programs that we have in this class education program, which is an extracurricular activity, that is the Peace on Earth game, which is part of our empowerment sessions. And that all these students that we have on the screen, they are divided into groups of 5 members, and they are working together, and they are also extending their education and skill with their respective families and other children in their community. Hopefully, these students will talk about their experiences in that regard as well tonight. Also, one of the very important point about this program that we have had is the vision of these students, despite all the harsh situation under the Taliban regime, which has been depriving the girls and women of Afghanistan from all their basic rights that you are aware of. They have been doing a very great job. They have not been receiving this education for themselves, but they have been sharing that with their families and their respective community. And the good point is that these classes have been on without any restriction, without any harassment by the Taliban since the beginning. And hopefully, this also will be shared by the experiences of our students tonight with you. Justin, I think the rest of that will be
Right.
best to be talked about by the students themselves and you. Yeah, please.
Let's do it. So let's have maybe one student come up and speak from the Quetta cluster.
Can you please firstly talk a little bit about this program that these students should be in the light of that?
Okay, so girls, with the people who you're talking to now, are all attendees of a conference called TED. We're all here because we're passionate about improving the world in some way. And all of these people have come here tonight to learn from you, to learn what it's like to be a girl in Afghanistan, to learn why you are putting so much on the line for your education. What does education mean to you? So I'll ask a couple of questions,
Yeah.
and then we'll let the audience engage as well.
That's great. And these students that you see on the screen, they are from different provinces in Afghanistan: Kabul, Mazar-e-Sharif, Bamiyan, Ghazni, and two clusters from Quetta and Islamabad. We'll start by Quetta, please. Yes, one student from Quetta, if you can stand up, please, introduce yourself. And Justin, you can ask questions and
Yeah.
you can lead. Yeah,
Maybe
please.
if you could say your name, your age, and your favorite subject to start.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing great. Um, Thank you very much for this incredible honor and this great opportunity tonight. Um, I am Tahira Khadimi from Afghanistan, but now I live in Quetta, Pakistan. I am 15 years old, and my favorite subject, like I am mostly interested in social subjects, but I also like some subjects like mathematics and physics because they are interesting, and I like to spend my free time reading books and watching some movies.
Amazing. Thank you, Tahara. And can we spotlight Tahara so everyone can see her better? All right, Tahara, my next question for you, and then I'll turn it over to the audience because I know people are going to have lots of questions. At this conference that we're all at, we're talking about our dreams, our hopes for the future of humanity. What are your hopes and dreams?
I have a dream, a beautiful one, and my dream is to live freely. My dream is to be heard and be seen without discrimination. My dream is to sing, to talk, and to speak without any limitation and oppression beside me. My dream is to have the right to choose to what to wear, what to say, and walk freely on in the streets without any fear to be oppressed and judged. My dream is beautiful because I want to see every child, every human being going and having their human rights with them, and they're so essential, especially education for us. I want to see every child, every girl in school one day, not one day, every day. I want to see them going to school happily, and I want to just see everybody happy, a peaceful world. And it's always my hope to see a world that humanity is the biggest religion in the world, and it's so important.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you wish to go to another cluster, Justin, or?
Yeah, well, does anyone, so we're going to open it up now for the audience to ask questions. So does anyone have a question? Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. It's great to meet you. We're very excited. I think maybe if you can see all of us in the room, this is probably one of the most exciting things for us during this week, even though we're meeting people from all over the world. And you'll see that probably from a lot of people who speak today. So thank you for taking your time. My question back to you, was it Tara? Tara,
Yes.
how do you feel your families, of your fellow students, your communities, how do they feel about girls not receiving education? And in the sense, do you think things can change? Can the Taliban change their mind? And one of the reasons I ask you that, and it's a very difficult situation because we want to hope and dream, but this is the group that's in power right now. Do you think there's ways for attitudes to change? How do you sense it from your level?
Well, thank you so much for asking the question. It's a really good question. And my answer would be this, that first, when education was taken away from girls in Afghanistan, some of the men didn't even paid attention, and some were so happy because they thought it's the best thing that could ever happen to girls. But I could see some mothers hiding the books of their daughters under their scarves and taking them to school. And I could realize how education was important for them and for their children. They wanted to see a bright future for their children and for themselves through education. So I believe that the situation can change the mindsets of people. And I don't think it's something impossible, because there is a friend of mine sitting beside me, and she always says that I believe that Taliban are the people who need help. And I like this one. And I think that, yeah, they need help, and they need to just change the way they think, change their vision and their perspective towards girls, women, and their rights in Afghanistan, so we can have a better world every day. So it's good to be optimistic, to think positive, and to take action for what we can do. And I believe that it's possible we can do that, and we are working hard for that. So all I can say is that let's hope for that, let's work for it, and let's fight for it.
Yes, Justin.
Let's take one more question for Tahara before going to another school. Yeah, go for it.
So do you
And
watch,
let's keep if we could keep the questions shorter, just because I don't know how strong the internet connection is in all of the classrooms, so I don't want the questions to get lost.
so do you
Okay.
watch Bollywood movies?
Question,
Maybe
Tahara, do you watch any Bollywood movies?
yeah. I do watch Bollywood movies. I do watch Lollywood series from Pakistan because I know somehow of Urdu and somehow of Hindi, so I can mix that up and know somehow of that. Yeah, I like Bollywood. That's beautiful because they have lots of energy inside their movies, lots of dancing, singing, and many other things. It's so lively, so I like that.
Amazing. Thank you, Tahara. And Tahara, before you go, remind us how old are you?
I'm 15.
Jesus. All right. Thank you, Tahara. Aziz, where to next?
Yes, let's go to Kabul. I think we have one of our clusters which has been active from the beginning. That's in Kabul, Nokhbagan Bomika. Yeah, please, one of the students, if you could come.
And if you could start by saying your name,
Yeah.
your
Yeah,
age, and your favorite subject.
yeah, please.
Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well today. And this is Sahar Muradi. My name is Sahar and my last name is Muradi. I'm 18 years old and about my favorite subject, I really love social subjects. But beside that, nowadays I have to say that I fall in love with mathematics. I'm not really good at it, but I'm trying my best to be great in mathematics and I love it.
Great. Thank you, Sahar. I'll ask you a question first, and then we'll turn it to the audience. But how did you find cluster education? How long have you been a student in cluster? How did you discover it? And when you did start going, how did it change things for you?
To be honest, it was somehow so randomly. I have come to cluster education about 10 months ago. I was walking on the street. I saw a friend of mine who was studying in cluster education. Her name is Nasreen. So she told me about this cluster education, and she told me it's a very great program. They work on our studies, and also they have some empowerment classes. Actually, I get curious about this program, and I found her WhatsApp number and message to her, and then came to Bamika Cluster Education. And at first, it was somehow a new thing for me. I mean that studying school subjects after 3 years or 4 years was somehow hard for me, knowing the physics, chemistry, and maths. But day by day, I improved. And that its greatest effect was about my communication. I could communicate with lots of people, lots of girls who were thinking like my own self, and empowerment, also about the empowerment classes. It teaches me to know that I'm responsible against my society. It was the greatest thing that I could understand in a cluster educations, and this.
Amazing. Thank you, Sahar. Let's take a couple questions from the audience for Sahar.
Yeah, I think from this class, we can ask another student also to stand besides Sahar. They could answer to some of the questions maybe together. Yeah, they can.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
are lots of my friends that they want to talk to you. They are waiting actually
Yeah,
behind me.
yes, another friend of you as well to be standing beside you. Anyone? Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Here, I'll pass this one.
Yeah, introduce yourself, and also I think you will be sharing the answers.
Yes, hello everyone. I'm Batul Begzad and I'm 17 years old in Nokhbatani Bamka cluster in Afghanistan.
Wonderful. It is
I'm
such
here and I'll answer every question that you last.
Love it. It is such a pleasure to meet you both, and such an honor. So thank you. I'd actually love for you to tell us what you would like us to know rather than us asking you a question. What would you want to share?
Yes, Batul. Sahar.
Okay.
What?
So do you want me to ask you a question?
I would just love for you to share anything that you would like us to know instead of me
Okay,
asking you. I just would love to hear your opinion. Like, what would you love for us to know about you?
The thing that I want you to know is about our girls. You know that despite all challenges today, they come here about 5:13 a.m. It's early in the morning. It's about 100 or more than 100 students just in Nukhbagani Bamika cluster. And by this, I want to say that we are in a big hardship. Despite all of these challenges, we are trying our best. And I want the world to know that we are not here just for learning. We are here for changing the world. And I want you to know that Afghan girl means power. And we are the symbol of power in Afghanistan and around the world.
Yeah, Batul, would you like to share?
The things that I want to say that is, about my experience when Taliban came in Afghanistan, they didn't let girls to go to schools, and they closed the doors of schools to us. But after 3 or 4 years, we were just at home, and we were thinking about how to leave Afghanistan, and all girls were so deep. After finding counselor education and this nice program, I confidently can say that I could find all my dreams and again all my goals. After in addition, about empowerment classes, it caused that again I believe myself that I'm a girl, that I should believe myself, because if I don't believe myself and I don't fight for my dreams and goals, others will not. And it was the biggest things that after lessons that we started in our empowerment class with our teacher. After that, we made an empowerment group. In addition, we have our own association, that in our association we teach girls English for free. And I'm a volunteer teacher, that I know that it's my job to whatever I know, I should share it with others. I'm teaching for girls who are younger than me, and most of them cannot go to school because they are 7th grade, and Taliban didn't let us to go to school.
Good.
Wow. Let's take one more question for these two.
Okay.
In the back, I'll run and do this one.
Thank you. I'm Deborah. I would love to hear what your parents' attitude is towards all of you going to school. I'm assuming you're all living at home, and I would love to hear, do your parents, are they supporting you in going to school, or do some of them have concerns about this?
Okay. So my family, especially my parents, my mom and dad, really supports me. They are so concerned about the situation. When I go out of home, I know that I feel that they think about the worries or about the dangers as well. But they support me because they know that education is the way to change my life. And they're really proud of me. And I'm also proud of having this kind of family. You know that my dad supports me financially. In Afghanistan, we don't have a very good financial condition. But my father does his best, and also my mom. They really love me, and one of their support is I come here from 7 a.m. up to 4 p.m. and they know that I'm studying here. I study here in library, and I have team. We do teamworks, lots of things. And when I talk to them about my teamworks, they really show their curiosity, and they say that you would be one day the biggest, a very great person, a very great lady, and not only in Afghanistan but around the world. And they say that we want you to see from in another country, from back. I mean that over the screen, who is talking in front of lots of people and talking about Afghan ladies. You can be, I mean that, a proud of Afghan women and Afghan people as well.
Great.
And should I share my opinion, teacher?
Okay. Yes, go on.
About myself, I'm very happy because my parents are the biggest supporter of me. Actually, my mother informs me about classical education. And one day, my mother said that if you be at home, you will not be able to do anything for your life and for your future. And as you are my child, I really wish to see you in a high level, and I want to see you that you are making your life, because I'm the first kid of them, and my mother said that I found some information about Nukhbagani Bamika class education, and I will send you there. You can get there, and you can go there and give some information. You can continue your lesson. It was somehow very a good opportunity for me, because that time there was any center or courses to teach students mathematics, physics, English, and other subjects. And that time when I came in Bamika and say that I saw that the teacher are very comfortable, and I choose to study here, and special empowerment classes were very enjoyable for me, and it's very useful for me.
Okay, I think, yeah, Justin, if you maybe should go to some of the other clusters.
Yes, let's take a girl or two from another cluster. Where should we
Yeah,
go?
that's good. We should go to Mazar Sharif. Mazar Sharif is a province in the north of Afghanistan, close to Uzbekistan. Yeah, please. Introduce yourself, please, and tell us about your age.
Hello, distinguished guests, honorable ladies and gentlemen. It was a great honor I'm in here and to speak in front of you. I am Zahra Ahmadi from Mazar Sharif, Afghanistan, a very beautiful city in Afghanistan, and I am 15 years old, and my favorite subject is history.
Great. Thank you, Zahra. Zahra, what do you want to be when you grow up? What are your goals for yourself? What profession do you want to be, or yeah, what are your hopes for yourself?
As I told you before, I want to become a doctor in the future. And what is my goal? Actually, what is my dream? It's a very simple and a very important dream. The dream of all of us, being free from, without going everywhere that we want, without any fearing, without any limitations. And I am one of those who want to be free. And I am working on my dream nowadays. And actually, I'm proud of myself that I'm working on freedom.
Woo! I will take a few questions for Zahra. Yep.
Yeah, Zahra is actually one of the first students of our classes. She's been here since 3 years. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Chloe. Nice to meet you all. I want to know what the best part about is going to school, and what's the most fun for you?
What is the best part about? Yeah. Your question is, what is the most beautiful part about going to school? You know, going to school and educating, it's all about interest. It's all about beauty, you know. But the most important, the most beautiful part in this school is our empowerment sessions and talking to you guys. It's a really great opportunity for me to share myself and to speak about myself, that I'm in here and I'm Zahra, I'm working with.
In our empowerment sessions, we have mostly our Tuesday sessions. we have guest speakers from different countries, especially from the United States, from Canada. And these students, when they're talking about that they are talking with the guests, and because of that, they are very happy with that. Yeah, please, Justin, if you have any questions from the audience.
Thank you so much. I would love to hear what a typical day of your life looks like from the beginning to the end.
Yeah, yeah, from the morning to typical life.
From the morning,
Yeah.
a typical day in my life. Actually, I wake up in the morning at 4 o'clock and with full of energy. You know, I have a lot of reasons to wake up in the morning and wake up soon in the morning. I remember or I remind my lessons, and after that, I'm preparing myself for going to this cluster education, and I'm up to 9 o'clock. I'm in here, and that's a very beautiful job I have. I'm teaching young children. I'm teaching girls and boys English. Really beautiful job that I have. And after that, I'm going to home and I prepare the lunch for my family and eating lunch together. And after that, I have lessons and FIA Academy, and I am working on my lessons. And all of my day these days that I am passing, it's all about interest. It's really enjoyable for me to learn, to teach, to talk. It's a really beautiful honor for me.
Do you have any time for rest or no?
Yes, of course, I have a lot of time for rest, but learning, it's a really great enjoy. There is, how can I say, it cannot make me tired, but I have a lot of time for rest. My lessons, how can I say, will end at 6 o'clock, and going with my family and painting and writing, the most important skill that I have. I can write my experiences, and after that, going to sleep.
Yeah. One of the good skills that Zahra has is she's a very good writer. She writes in her diaries and journals daily, and her writings are published in the websites in Farsi. Some of the very best writings that we have on our website, Shisha Media, is from Zahra. Yeah, Justin, if you have time, we should go to other clusters.
Let's do one more cluster. We'll take one more girl. We'll take 2 questions, and then we'll have to wrap up.
Okay, let's go to Ghazni, one of our clusters, which is Ghazni. Ghazni is a city in the southern province of Afghanistan. Yeah, please. From Mudabbir cluster.
Hello, everyone. Sympathetic guests and also respectable teacher. This is me, Frishta Sadat, 19 years old, and I'm from Ghazni Mudabbir cluster.
Thank you. My question for you is, and I imagine people want to know. Every few months we hear the Taliban has passed another law that restricts women's rights. What is your reaction when that happens?
I know that Taliban limited us actually. They give our freedom, and also now we are very limited. But I believe that we are powerful, and I believe that we can continue the way under the rule of Taliban. Nowadays, our school or their band, and also actually we can't decide our for our wearing clothes. They decide for us for our education, and especially they in some of actually cities or in some of villages, they suppose girls to get married, and that is very bad for us. And also our reaction is I don't know, our reaction is like that we will continue, and also we will make our future And I joined. Actually, I joined in empowerment lessons and also in empowerment sessions to make my motivation app. And after that, I make my motivation app, and also now I feel very good, and I know that I believe in that bad days. I believe in that we will overcome in problems, and bad days one day will go.
Thank you. Wow.
Sure, can I speak?
Yeah,
Sure.
please go on. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. It's Malika Mohammadi from Dapper Cluster, and it's an absolute pleasure to be here and see your unclear faces, but feeling you were existing. Thank you because of this. I just want to say that what we are doing under the Taliban rules. Nowadays, in the past, when we don't have this Taliban, mostly the girls study and they go schools, courses, and centers to get knowledge. But now, in this situation, we have women. Actually, our team, we are about 10% that we teach the women, and we have 200 students. That most of them are women. That they're from different regions. It's like they're 40 to 15. They come here and we teach them, they learn beautiful things. And it's really beautiful in this situation when we can't study the gifts, but the women came here and we find different way to get knowledge, to continue our way. And another beautiful thing that I see in our classes, that when we, the first days when we go our classes, the beautiful thing was that when the woman take the pin, they take this pin really beautiful. I get somehow motivation seeing this kind of situation. And another beautiful thing is that, when the woman get learning and know knowledge, they try to increase that knowledge. They try to realize their goals. Those women that they come here to study, now they can easily realize their goals, their limitation, their vision. And day by day, I see the changes in those women. I see that they are changing. They realize goals. They realize that what is limiting belief. And now I'm sure that those women in their home work more and realize their goals and support them to continue their way in this education.
Justin, one of the very good point, I think the guests will be interested to know about these girls, that when they're talking about their classes, this is part of their Peace on Earth game activities, and one of the actions that they have in the group activities, they are going and they're sharing all their skills, especially education and literacy, with the families and through the mosques and the other centers that they have created. Most of these girls and their groups, they have, I can say, literally hundreds of other students, which are throughout the community. So this has been one of the very, very biggest aspect of this program that they've had. They've not been confined and limited to themselves in the classrooms. They have been sharing what they've gotten here to the community. As one of them usually say that when the Taliban closed the doors of the schools, we open the doors of mosques for our mothers. Or when the Taliban shut the doors of our schools, we opened the doors of our homes and made all our homes as our classrooms. And these are the things that they have actually done. And when they're talking about their classes, it means that each of these students, literally, they are teachers. Each of them have at least 5 students, 6 students, 10 students beneath themselves, and their lands and the streets and their community they are teaching.
Thanks, Aziz. And
Let's
thank
go.
you.
I think, Justin, before you wrap up,
I think we need to wrap up.
yeah, one of one of our students from Quetta, she wishes to have a message. I think she has told me if you have
All
a
right, let's have a goodbye message from Quetta.
yeah, please.
All right, let's give her a round of applause.
Wija or Suraya, please do come, and if you have a message, yeah, you can, because these two, they have sent me a message. Maybe shortly, both of you can have. Yeah.
Well, hello and good morning for us this morning. I don't know if it's night there or no, but I hope everyone is fit as a fiddle, and it's a pleasure to be here. So at the end, to have a message and actually to say goodbye, I would really love to
Please introduce
say.
yourself. Wija, please introduce yourself and tell your age and then start speaking.
So this is Wija Zahin, and then I'm currently 15 years old, and I'm studying at the Istiqlal Cluster in Quetta, Pakistan. So actually, to tell my message, I want the world to know that we Afghan girls, we are not the victims of the circumstances that happen in our homeland, but actually we are the survivors from the things that happen and the things that are going on in our countries. I want the world to listen to us, to speak up for us. I know everybody feels they might feel pity for us, but actually that's not what we need. We need everybody to speak and stand with us, because we Afghan girls deserve to have a chance to express ourselves and to show that we are worthy of the things that might seem normal to everybody, to all children and teenagers around the world, but not for us. And now I want my friend to speak.
Yeah, hello everyone. I hope all of you are doing great. This is really a true honor and pleasure to me to be among all of you. This is me, Sraya, which the difference which I want to mention is I want to mention the meaning of my name, which is really beautiful. Sraya means a group of stars in the sky, which is shining in the dark night. And this is really reflects me, because right now I'm here and I'm standing in front of you and I'm shining in these bad circumstances and situation and condition that right now we have in Afghanistan. And I want to that every time that you're looking to sky and just seeing a star shining, just remember us, just remember me, all Afghan girls that they are right now doing things, and just take action. The message which I want to know, to share with all of you, and to just I want to convey to the world is this, that Afghan girls right now that we are living in this bad condition, we are, as just my friend Vijay just mentioned it, we are not just the victims, we are the heroes. We show the bravery of being in a situation that it's not up to you. And we are changing the situation. Right now we have the mentality that these words can be changed, and it's through us, because we are living as a family, as a community, and every one of us need to take action. We just don't need to just say. We are doing it. And right now, I just realized that by the time the Taliban, they just took over the Afghanistan, all the girls, all of us, we just got more powerful. Right now, we are more powerful than the past. And right now, as I have in the past, I just wanted to just grow on myself and just to work on myself. But right now, I know that we should work just on society. And right now, I have the dream of to be a leader, to be a good politician, because I think that it's the need of our society, it's the need of the world. And I want to that all of us just come together, because this is the right option. And as a human being, we deserve to have a good life, to be free, and to be to have our own dreams. So just take action. Just let's cooperate to others, because this is not just a part of us; it's a part of all. And every one of us that we are taking action, so we are going to build the world. Yeah.
Thank you, Sraya. That's great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, girls.
Yeah, Justin and all our friends.
Thank you.
Yeah, the other point about Suraya, the last speaker, was that she was one of the survivors of the Sayyid Shahada High School, which was blown up by the Taliban in 2021. Their school was blown up and hundreds of students were unfortunately the victims of that. And she lost many of her class fellows there. She survived, and now she is bravely echoing the voices of them here And we are very happy that she is dreaming to be the leader of tomorrow. And she is talking about the power of woman, the power of being a girl, and the power of being Suraya. That's great. Yes, if you have any special word from the audience for these students, we will be very happy to hear. Justin?
Any special words? Maybe just if everyone could just give another. Does someone want to say something? Someone so moved? All right.
Yeah, we will be very honored and very moved by the words that you have. Yeah, please.
I just wanted to say that, where's the camera? There. I just wanted to say that seeing you gives us hope for all of humanity. You are brave, you are amazing, and we will fight for you.
Thank you. That's great. That's great.
Yeah, please, Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie, and I'm a writer at Feminist, which is a digital platform for feminism, and we advocate for women's rights around the world. We have a community of over 6 million people around the world who really care about empowering women, and especially Afghan girls. We're always thinking about you. And yeah, just seeing all of you and your bright faces and how intelligent you are and how hopeful you are, like he said, gives us all hope. And yeah, just so honored to be able to speak with you and be in your presence. So keep up the amazing work.
Thank you. Thank you, Kathy. That was great.
I'll just say, girls, you're all so amazing. You know that we at 30 Birds love you, and now you've got the love of a community of people who can really make a difference. You know, this is a community of people who, like Soraya said, they don't just talk, they act. And so you're all such incredible shining lights for us during you know, we're here in North America and it feels like a dark time, but you all really show us the way. So if everyone could just give another huge round of applause.
Yeah, please, students, you should also. Thanks, Justin. Thanks, Jessica, and all our friends here. This is a great night for us. It will be remembered for us with all these students for the entire life.
Thank you, Aziz. Thank you, girls. We're gonna hang around. Do people want to? Oh yeah, we're waving goodbye. We're gonna stick around here for a few minutes, and I'll take a few questions from folks if people have questions about what we just experienced. And yeah, Aziz and girls, we'll see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.